I am joined by the voice of the Toledo Walleye, Matt Melzak. And Matt, we certainly wish you were here under better circumstances. We hope to be talking about a potential Game 6 or even a Kelly Cup championship. Unfortunately, that is not how things worked out. The Walleye, of course, falling 4-2 in that Game 5 on Saturday down in Florida. And Matt, you nailed it before the series even started. You said it was going to come down to goaltending. Cam Johnson winning the MVP of the Kelly Cup Finals, and he really was the difference maker, especially in Game 4 in overtime and then in Game 5. Yeah, he really was. I mean, when you look back on the overall of the Kelly Cup Finals, he basically stole 3 games of the 4 that Florida won. Now, you look at that first period that he had in Toledo in Game 1. Without him, any other goaltender, going all the way back even to Michael Hauser, that's probably 3 or 4, maybe even 5-0 in favor of Toledo with how many grade A scoring chances they had in the opening period. There's a reason why he won the MVP. It was well-deserved. He won them that Kelly Cup in Florida. With a goalie playing that way in between the pipes, that's certainly a momentum shifter. But as you take a look back across the series, those 2 plays that really stand out were the Brett Bowen goal that was disallowed moments into game number 2, and then, of course, the heartbreaker, 20 seconds to go. The Walleye so close from evening up the series at 2 games apiece. They allow the goal and ultimately go on to fall in overtime. Were there any other moments that really stuck out to you where Toledo had a chance to really take over the series? I felt like Game 1 was a change as well, because Toledo probably should have won that game, and they didn't. And then that gave Florida a little bit of momentum there in Game 2, and it really changed when you mentioned it, the Brett Bowen no call there at the beginning, which I still believe is a goal, and unfortunately the referees didn't see it that way. The other moment, you mentioned it, the Game 4, the 20 seconds left, if you could win that face-off, clear the puck out, just get it out past the blue line, that time runs down on Florida, and they, ultimately that's a 2-2 series then. Who knows what happens in Game 5? Who knows what would have happened if the series got back here for tomorrow night? So, that was probably the most of the turning points. That was probably the greatest of all of them, was that last 20 seconds there in the third period. And credit Toledo, they did come out and play great in overtime. They ended up not winning it, but man, they played great and probably should have still won the game even with giving up that goal. As you take a look back at the season in its entirety, how do you rank how successful this Walleye team was? I still think, even though, yes, we have all disappointment right now. You do, I do. Everyone that's a Toledo fan wanted to see them win the Kelly Cup and really thought that this was going to be the year. And yeah, you have the disappointment because you were so close. You were 3 wins away from winning a championship and being the first team to do it in hockey since 1994. And there's all of those things that could go around there that makes you feel disappointed right now. But I'm going to tell you in a week, 2 weeks from now, when you start really looking back on this season, I think you're going to rate it an A+. I mean, it was a complete overhaul. It was like a restart again for the Toledo Walleye. It was like going back to 2009 when you didn't have anybody on your roster and you're starting fresh. And that's kind of what happened. And to see this team come through, go through the January time where they had 9 to 10 guys at any point in the American Hockey League and be able to still win games and to come away as the league's best in the regular season, fight their way through a Cincinnati team that was primed to try to upset them, get through, play 2 excellent series against Wheeling and Utah, and to find their way back to the Kelly Cup Finals. That in my mind is an A+. Well, Matt, we enjoyed having you here throughout the duration of the Walleye season. We hope you at home enjoyed watching the Walleye here on BCSN, and we are already counting down the days until next season starts in October.